What's going on, everybody? It's Silva here, and we are back with another mini scheme out of the gun spread playbook. Once again, this is the formation, or this is the playbook rather, that I have an ebook out of that I beat Genie with, that I got top 33 in the classic with, that I'm qualifying for salary cap right now for the club championship, which the online eliminations are within the next 2 weeks, week or so. Not totally sure, within the next like 14 days at least. But so gun spread playbook, or the spread playbook in regs, pass, bounce, and MUT. Remember that, because you're not going to use it in MUT if you don't remember that. Now, we're in the tight slot open formation, and we have a couple cool plays out of this, alright? We got PA read, we have bench switch, we have bench, and we have Aggie, and we also have wheel switch, which is pretty cool too. It's a good man beater, alright? So the first one we're going to get into is going to be bench switch. And we're going to show this against a random zone coverage. And once again, I'll be showing us our man coverage beaters in a little bit. But for our man coverage, we're going to want this on the right, or for our zone coverage, we're going to want this on our right side of the hash, okay? And the reason for that is because we're looking for this corner route. And the setup for this play is going to be very simple. It's going to be, we're going to streak Y. So it's going to look like this. We're going to put A on a hitch. Very simple, just like that. And we're going to motion Y across, or B across rather. We're going to motion B across like this, and we're going to put him on a little out. Now you have a little bit of flexibility with him. You could hitch him if you wanted to. You could do a few different things with him, but this is basically the main thing we're going to do a lot of the times with him. Okay, so this is what our player is going to look like, and we're going to snap this ball. And we're going to be able to get a look and see that right there, they were in a cover 2 shell. The reason I know that is because that outside corner was in a Tampa 2 cloud. He did not drop back deep, which allowed for our deep corner to get over top of him. Now, if they were in a cover 3, that out route would get open underneath him. So once again, we're going to hitch, streak, motion him over, put him on an out, boom. And we're going to make sure we block our running back as well. That is important. You don't have to block your running back, but you're going to want people in there to protect you, okay? Very simple. Now we're going to snap it again. But once again, they're in a cover 2. And we ended up getting sacked because we didn't have enough time. But you see, that corner route is wide open versus that cover 2. You just have to be able to get the time. Okay, we're going to show it one more time real fast. This time, we motion across A. Doesn't really matter a whole lot. I'm going to show you guys another setup for it, where you can do something as simple as this. Okay, same concept, just a little bit different. But boom. Boom. So right there, they were once again in a cover 2. And with that out route from the tight end, we're still able to get that underneath the cover 2. Alright. Let me show it again. Motion, put him over. Boom. Simple. Basically, the main thing for this, if you want to get a little bit creative with yourself, is that you want to have a pull route. So that's why we have the streak. And you want to have some underneath to be able to pull down any flat zones. And to be able to get underneath if they don't have any flat zones, basically, okay? Which is why we have that out route right there. Like I said, a hitch from A or Y would be fine as well. It's really up to you, but this is just another a way of running this route concept, okay? Boom, snap the ball. And right here, what we have there is a little bit of a cover 3 beater. Now, as you see, it was a really deep throw, so you want to throw it a little bit earlier, but that is going to beat cover 3 as long as you have the speed there to be able to get behind the zone, the deep third. I'm going to show you guys that real fast. So say they're pressing their deep third. Now, I don't know Renfro's speed off the top of my head. I don't know if he's a very fast guy, but we're going to see how in a cover 3, we are going to beat that deep third. Now, only thing we have to worry about is that safety over top. Yes. So you see how the safety over top then started playing it because he was in a deep middle third. The way we're going to combat that is very, very simple. So once again, let's go to a cover 3. Boom. And the way we're going to take that away is by having a backside streak. And what this is going to do is going to keep that deep middle third in the middle of the field instead of letting him cheat over one way. Now here we see it. Just like that. Oh, we don't have a better. There we go. So real cover 3 right here. And we're going to watch what happens with Nelson here. Wide open. It's simple. That is a cover 3 beater. It's going to beat deep quarters as well. So this player here is going to beat Tampa 2 for big yards and cover 3, and along with any kind of cover 3 with deep quarters for touchdowns. Very, very important. But you want that streak to be fast. If you know they're in a cover 3, you want a backside streak along with it, all right? Very, very important. Last setup I'm going to show for this is that you can max protect it straight up. So you can do something along this, where... Okay, so you can do something like this and you max protect because you think they're blitzing, and it makes it a very, very easy read. Just wait on it, pass lead it up, boom. Easy, simple, very, very clear to see. All right, so we're gonna get into our next play. And the next play we're gonna be talking about is going to be a pretty cool play. It's going to be the play Aggie. And we're gonna wanna run this play to the short side. Once again, we're going up against a random zone coverage. And what's really cool is that we're gonna look at this corner route. This corner route and the flat route. We're also going to, we can do a lot of things on the backside here. It's really up to you. I like to do something like this. All right. If you have route chems, you can put like a post if you wanted to. Really up to you what you want to do on the backside. But we're gonna watch Y and B. Boom. They're really gonna be creating a really fast high-low, and it's gonna be really effective due to the fact that it is a short corner. So I'm not gonna worry about the backside right now. I'm just gonna show you how these two routes play with each other. Y and B we're looking at. So right here, very bad read. Very, very bad read. Right there, you have to take the flat, and that was very stupid by me trying to force that in there. That is what's going to happen if you try to force the ball in there. All right, once again, we're just going to watch it. They kind of hit each other, so what you could do is right there is man coverage, or it's actually a match kind of zone. So if they start matching, we're going to go back to the bench switch. Now, if you see that that is kind of a hard thing where they start running into each other, what you can do is something simple as this, where now you have double drags to kind of play that high-low, and watch how much better this actually will do. Where now we have that, and we have a terrible throw, but you're able to see how it's creating a high-low on that side, and it's a cool way of getting that, of kind of exploiting the short, flat area. Boom, right there, pass it up. We just agged a cloud with a drag, which is really odd. Typically that's not going to happen. As you guys, if you guys play the game, you understand that is a little bit of a fluky thing right there. But there we go. So that's typically what's going to happen if they run clouds. If they run hard flats, you're going to be able to get that corner route over top of them. Very, very simple to see. I will show it one more time. Very simple. Boom. So you do double drags, you do something like this on the backside. Very, very simple. And there we go. Able to get a quick 4, 5, 6 yards, whatever you're able to get out of that drag. You just have to be willing to take your check down. You saw me throw a pick earlier because I tried forcing the 10-yard gain. You gotta be willing to take the check downs on this. All right. Now getting into our man beater. The important thing for our man beater is that we want to have speed at this slot right here. All right. And the play is going to be wheel switch, and we're going to go up against man coverage. And it's going to be very, very simple, actually. We're going to snap the ball, and we're going to watch how this wheel or this X route is going to kill man coverage. And what makes this really good is that it's a double move, and the fact that you are going to be able to smart route it. And you see how he's now smart route if you just look at X. Now I can do something like this, where I have double drags underneath, and he's going to beat his man. Along with this wheel route has a good chance of beating man as well. You're going to see that very easily. So you have two deep man-beating routes, which go very, very nice together because you can't use or both of them. Okay, so it's very simple as... One weird thing, it's going to look like right here that... I don't know if the way it looks to me, and the way I'm sure your player looks like, to you, is that Y is on the double move. It is X, even though the out route does look like it's going from X. So we're going to smart out X, we're going to drag Y, and we're going to drag B. And if they're in man coverage, you're going to see what happens. So, boom. Once again, you see that X is wide open. What's going to guard X is a deep middle zone. That is going to defend X pretty well. So, like a cover one robber type look. And if they do that, you're going to have the wheel. But if they go to something like this, you're going to have X. So, watch X on this play. Boom. Boom. Okay, so any kind of man coverage, you're going to have one or the other. It's that simple. or they're going to have to start really adjusting to get you out of it. Now, the final play I do want to go over real fast is going to be this right here. And we're going to have this actually, we want it going to the crosser going to the wide side kind of. So we want it to look like this. So it's going to be PA read. And what we're going to do out of this is very simple. We're going to have it like this. Boom, we're going to put X on a hitch, A on a hitch, and we have a crosser, and we have a stock fade, which is really cool too. All right, so we're going to snap the ball. And you're going to see how we're still playing man coverage actually. So we don't want to run this against man coverage. That was my fault. Like I said, we have our one man coverage beater. The other plays will do okay against man coverage, but those two or the play I just showed you will kill man coverage. So here we are. PA read going up against a random zone coverage once again. Hitching X, hitching A, blocking our running back. Boom. And you're able to see Y getting wide open. That's our crosser getting wide open. The two hitches underneath a lot of times will be very open. You just have to be willing to take them yourself. If you don't want to take those hitches, that is going to be the downfall of you in this offense. Once again, crosser's wide open. Make the throw, catch on the sideline, toe tap it. Super simple, super easy. I don't have to get into that much explanation about it. Once again, we are going to have to wait on it. And as you see there, what's going to really bag this is going to be cover 2. So if you see that getting bagged like that, all we're going to do is go to bench switch, and we're going to get our corner route to get above that cloud for a big gain, okay? And that's kind of the things you have to start noticing as you're the quarterback. Just like in the NFL, as a quarterback, as a coach, you have to start noticing that. Now, if they start doing something like that as well, another thing you can do is double drag. Or even something like this, where we do that. Now we motion him across, and you have something like this. Boom. And you see how that time they were in a cover 2 again, and we're able to hit our drag underneath. So you just have to start adjusting to them a little bit. You know, these aren't plays that are going to beat every single coverage every single time, but they're very good plays that you can throw into your offense if you know what the defense is starting to do. Okay, if you're playing someone who's just being totally random, you're gonna have a little bit of problems. I'm not gonna lie to you, but a lot of people everybody has tendencies, and that's true in real football, whether it's JV, high school, college, NFL, you know, JUCO, semi-pro, whatever, and it's true in Madden. Everyone has tendencies. You just have to. It's your responsibility as the quarterback to pick up on those. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was requested out of the Spread Playbook, so this is. I do enjoy this. I run it sometimes, not a whole lot in salary cap. I ran it a little bit in regs. I just don't have the personnel in salary cap. But I do like this. I think it's very effective when used in the right amounts. I think it can be a very good addition to an offense. All right, so make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment on any other offensive formations you guys want me to go over, or even defensive formations you guys want me to go over in terms of getting out maybe a mini scheme, or if you guys are having trouble stopping anything, just leave a comment below, and I will try to make a video going about that. But I will see you guys next time. Peace.